Hi, welcome back to this module on statistics. In this video, we shall be focusing on descriptive statistics. In the previous video, we learned that statistics is majorly of two types, which is descriptive and inferential. But what exactly is descriptive statistics? Descriptive statistics, as the name says, that means describing. That means descriptive statistics summarizes or describes the characteristics of a data. Imagine you have a data set and that could be a customer related data. Let's say you have 1,000 customers information here. You have age, salary, gender, etc. etc. So many features. The what part is basically nothing but the descriptive statistics. That means what is the data telling you? What is the average age? What is the total population? What population are males? What population are female? What is the average salary? All these information are nothing but a part of your descriptive statistics. That means the describing the characteristics of a data set. Descriptive statistics consists of three basic categories of measurements: measures of central tendency, measures of variability or spread, and frequency distribution. Measures of central tendency describe the center of the data set, which is mean, median, and mode. What do you mean by each one of them? In short, let me explain you each one of them using some examples. Let's say I have 5 people and the age of these 5 people are 25, 30, 15, 25, 35. Now, what if I ask you what is the average age? We already know what is average. Average is nothing but the sum of all these numbers divided by the total population. This is nothing but the symbol for summation. Now, what is that? This is nothing but 25 plus 30 plus 15 plus 25 plus 35 divided by 5, which is 55, 15, 70, 50, 120, 130 divided by 5, and this becomes 26. So the average age becomes 26. Let me confirm it using a calculator. 25 plus 30 plus 15 plus 25 plus 35 is 130 divided by 5 is 26. Now this is the average. The mean is nothing but the average. Mean is nothing but the statistical name of average. So here the mean is called 26. Mean is also denoted by the symbol mu. What will be median? Median is simply nothing but the middle value. In order to find the middle value, the first thing that you need to do is to sort these values. Let's say if I start writing these numbers from smallest to the largest numbers, first one will be 15, then comes 25, 25, 30, and 35. And the middle value is 25. So this becomes your median. What if you have 6 numbers? Let's say you also have 40. Now you have 6 numbers. 25 cannot be the middle value. The middle value is now 25 and 30 both. So here the median will be the average of these two numbers, which will be 27.5. Mode is something that is usually applicable for categorical data. But in this particular example, the mode will also be 25. Why? Because it has the maximum number of occurrences. Mode is mostly used for categorical data. For example, you have gender, you have 10 customers, and or else 5 customers. One of them is male, one of them is female, one of them is empty, one of them is female, one of them is female. Now, what if you have data like this? Out of these 5 records, one of these records have a missing value. That means you have to deal with it. Now, you can deal it using mode. Here, the mode will be female. Why? Female has 3 occurrences, male has 1. So normally mode is nothing but that particular attribute which has the largest amount of occurrences, which has the maximum amount of occurrences. What if you have 2 females and 2 males? In that case, your mode could be both of them. This scenario is called as bimodal. Bimodal. Okay, so anyways, we will be covering measures of central tendency in depth in one of our future videos. Next is going to be measures of variability. Describes the dispersion of the data set, which is variance and standard deviation. Now, what exactly is standard deviation and what is variance? Definitely, we will be understanding in depth in some of our future videos, using mathematical examples as well. In simple terms, if you want to remember what is standard deviation, the formula of standard deviation, which is symbolized as sigma, is nothing but summation. Again, summation is nothing but addition. Summation of xi minus mu square divided by n root over. Now, trust me, do not get panicked using this formula. Do not get panic attack by seeing this formula. This formula will be explained in depth in some of our future videos. The internal part of it without the square root part is nothing but your variance. Okay. Again, theoretically and practically, we will have separate classes for that. And the next part is measures of frequency distribution describe the occurrence of data within the data set, which is called as count. Now, this is a high level idea about descriptive statistics. We have in-depth classes on each of these topics in the future. That's all about this particular video on descriptive statistics. In the next video, we shall be explaining you what is inferential statistics, and then we'll jump into these respective videos. See you in the next video.